Today we have to say goodbye. We say goodbye to Phillip Seymour Hoffman, who was found dead this morning, February the 2nd, 2014, in his apartment of an apparent drug overdose. Phillip Seymour Hoffman, at 46 years old, had only been acting in films for the past 23 years, which would put his starting time at around the age of 23. It really doesn't seem like it's been that long. It really doesn't. You would actually think that he had been in films long before then. However, that would also perpetuate the thought that a lot of people thought he was older than that. However, throughout the course of his career, throughout the 90s, 2000s, and the 20-teens, he has been a part of some hugely important films, such as Scent of a Woman, which was considered to be one of his breakout roles. Based around that movie, he was able to really help, along with himself, perpetuating his career, really boosting his career. He boosted the career of a true legend in Al Pacino, who finally was able to win the Academy Award for Best Actor for the first time, something that had eluded him throughout his magical career, even after having great film roles in films such as The Godfather or Scarface and things like that. Films that people remember to this day and consistently cite as some of the best of all time. Phillip Seymour Hoffman was able to really launch and take off based around that. He was also part of some other major movies, some just great films such as Twister or Patch Adams. He was also a part of Red Dragon for a short time and was also in Doubt. He was in Capote, which was a biopic, which was very, very well received with him in the lead role. He was nominated and won a lot of different awards for his work with Capote. It was just absolutely a phenomenal film, a one-of-a-kind film that just has just a lot of element to it and just a lot of feel to it. And recently was also a part of the Hunger Games series, starting with Catching Fire. He was also in Mockingjay Part 1 and was filming for Mockingjay Part 2. Now, how they're going to continue on without him is something that remains to be seen, considering this is recent and very, very sudden news. The last film that I saw him in, I haven't seen any of the Hunger Games series, was The Master. The Master is kind of a really darkened film that has a lot of good and bad to it, whenever you think about the whole feel of it. It's one that is centered around a very, very charismatic man who is able to really, he's almost the master of a cult, and he stars alongside Joaquin Phoenix. And Joaquin is this gentleman who has been has led a very hard life, and so he comes in with these individuals and becomes part of their group, and becomes very, very close to the Master. And this was another just phenomenal role where Phillip Seymour Hoffman just kind of knocked it out of the park. He also did the same thing with another recent film all about the Oakland A's of the first part of the 2000s, a film called Moneyball. So today we say farewell to Phillip Seymour Hoffman. Today we remember him by watching his film, by watching his work. And one thing that we have to also remember is that Phil was also the star of the stage. He was somebody who was able to do fantastic work on Broadway, including Death of the Salesman. Phillip Seymour Hoffman, 46 years old, we wish you the greatest rest in peace. We also wish and give our thoughts and our energy to your family, to your friends, to your fans, whom we are also counted as. Rest in peace, Phillip Seymour Hoffman. Your legacy in film, on screen and stage, shall live forever.